Welcome back to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat.
And I'm Raven. And today we are coming at you with a much requested design in our LGBT plus series, the Asexual flag. So very excited to get to do the Ace soap. This is going to be another one of those ones where we do it in layers on the first batch. Then we're going to cut it on the diagonal, pop it in another mold, put in some white with the heart, and it's going to look like the rest of our series in this. So let's get going, shall we?
Also, don't mind the glitter, y'all.
We may have made a batch just before this, the Hot Mess soap, if you've seen the video, which I'm sorry in advance for that soap. We haven't cut it yet because we just made it, but I'm sorry. So we've got our oils as usual in here, working in a single loaf batch for this to start off with because it's going to split up into two later. I'm going to go ahead and add our sodium hydroxide and distilled water mix. Let's give this baby a blend, shall we? Trying to keep it really liquidy because I got a lot of layers to make.
It's only 4.
It's still a lot.
It's not like it's my Pride soap where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's only 2 less. You know, no big deal. What are you all worked up about, Raven?
I mean, trans was 5.
Yeah. I really wanted to get that one right, too. Ah! Son of a... There.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
All right, so I'm going to start by pouring off our first layer, which is going to be the purple. So for that one, we're going to be doing primarily neon purple with just a touch of purple vibrance. So previously, like when we did the Pride soap update, we did primarily vibrance with a little bit of neon. We're going to do the reverse today. I feel like I want to use Tiny Blender almost. Should I use Tiny Blender, do you think?
Tiny blender.
Tiny Blender.
In our soap.
Oh, Tiny Blender.
Makes us happy. Makes us full of hope. Hey, I came up with the whole first verse for that cadence. Oh, that's almost spot on.
I know, I'm really happy. Getting good at this color mixing business. Putting my art major to good use. I don't know if I've ever talked about that on the channel, that I have a studio art degree. This is what I'm using it for. All right, and our fragrance today is Burst of Energy from Nature's Garden, which is such a lovely, fun scent.
I'm
really digging it. Good. And we try to be really positive anytime we're making any of our LGBT plus soaps. I just want to say to all the Ace folks out there, you're valid and awesome, and we love you. And we're glad that you're here, and we're glad that you're you. Keep doing you. Oh, it smells so good, though. With this purple, I want to eat it. It's it's a little bit fruity, but also like citrusy and like just a touch floral. It's really nice. This first layer is almost the same color as the mold.
Oh, wow.
All right, in we go.
I'm on a roll tonight.
You're normally on a roll. Don't sound so satisfied. You know that I swear.
I do know that you swear. You're just better at not swearing on camera than I am.
Because I actually try. All right, now we got white, which is going to be the usual titanium dioxide from Nurture Soap. I'm sorry you can't see it very well right now. I'm trying to make sure that I don't mess up the layers.
Because we have gotten pretty good at this.
Don't say that. That's a curse. Don't do that.
No, but we have.
No, don't say that.
I think I said that during one of the other ones.
No.
And we still did just fine with it.
You can't do that.
Okay, where's some wood? Oh, there it is.
Knock on wood. Quick, throw some salt over your shoulder.
I don't have any salt on my shoulder.
Turn over your shoulder and say something salty.
I'm not the salty one. It didn't land in the soap.
Ah!
It did not land in. Okay, use this one.
Oh my god. This is what happens. What did I just say?
I knocked
You
off
cursed us. No.
It could have been so much worse, though. Guys, tell her it could have been worse. Come on. The spatula could have gone into the soap. We could have yeeted the spatula into the soap.
I'm gonna need a wipe. We could not make that up. Oh my god. I'll be over here. Definitely not stressed or nothing. Alright. Gray time. I feel like Ace is maybe like the hardest one for you to be able to have something to talk about. Because it feels like it's pretty far from what you identify with.
I mean, if you put ace and like hypersexual on like the same spectrum, I'm clear on the hypersexual end. Like I am the last stop on hypersexual land.
And I'm like significantly closer to Ace on that spectrum than you are. Significantly. Like, I don't know. I just like, I really need to be able to know someone. And even then, it's like not necessarily a sexual thing.
Yeah. No, me, I just need to know they're not an asshole.
Okay, so this is going to be our last layer, which is going to be the black. Sometimes in trying to learn about different identities and communities, like trying to learn about Ace, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like pretty chill. That sounds like a thing I could be down with. But then there's like aromantic and like demisexual, and there's a lot of things out there that one could be.
What is aromantic? I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Hey Siri, what is aromantic?
Romanticism was an artistic, literary, musical and intellectual movement that originated in Europe toward the end of the 18th century.
That's not what I meant, Siri.
Was at its peak in the
That's not... Siri, that's not what I meant. What is the sexual identity aromantic?
Oh, not again.
Siri?
I'll look it up, but yeah.
Siri's
no,
being useless right now.
like, there's some that I get. Like, I may be on the opposite end of the spectrum for it, but I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's others where I'm like, I am having a difficult time understanding what this is. It's valid, but I am having difficulties. I must learn.
Well, that's like one of the most important things. I was recognizing that it's something that you need to educate yourself on and not something that other people need to try and justify to you.
Yes.
Oh, here you go. Aromantic is having no interest in or desire for romantic relationships. And then demisexual is a person who does not experience sexual attraction unless they... Oh, this sounds like me! A demisexual is a person who does not experience sexual attraction unless they form a strong emotional connection with someone.
That sounds like you.
That sounds like me! Did I just learn something about myself? Alright. Now for the black. Oh man, it's like my favorite part anytime we have a soap with a black top. It's like, oh, it's so pretty. Alright, we're gonna let that one sit for about 24 hours, and then we'll come back, split it on the diagonal. So for now, might pop in a quick ad break if there's one available from YouTube, and we'll catch you in a minute. Bye.
Day two.
Day two.
Day two.
Day two.
The easy day.
Easy day.
Got our oils. Got our line of water.
And sodium lactate.
Yes, and sodium lactate. Why do I always forget that one?
Because it's still relatively new for us to be doing.
Anyways, let's mix. We got our hearts again. Pretty, pretty hearts. Nice, pretty color.
If you're new to our channel, or maybe this is the first one you've seen, we do an entire series. We're trying to get to every single one of the LGBTQ plus flags. So I'll throw a link up here in the iCard to the previous ones that we've done, because we have a nice little playlist going. Do you need some help on this part?
Yes. This is the part where Raven takes over, because This is the part where I make a giant ass mess.
As a safety reminder, make sure when you're blending that you have long sleeves on. I ought to have long sleeves on, and I don't right now. So, just as a safety note, make sure that when you're soaping, you're wearing long sleeves.
Okay, so we're going to start with a little bit of violet.
She says a little bit.
That is a little bit.
Like a liar.
That is a little bit. A little bit of super sparkle. And it wouldn't be a me soap. Got a little bit of hollow.
All right, well, now that it has become a fairy world in here,
Again.
per your request.
Second night in a row.
Okay, there's the top of Ace, and that'll be in the curing room for about 24 hours, and then we will cut this up tomorrow. Catch you then, everybody. Bye. All right, so we are back, and the Ace soap has been sitting and is ready to cut. Take us away, Kat. All right. Look at those lines, so clean.
Oh,
yes.
that's beautiful.
Yes. Every time we do one of these, I'm like really excited because we sometimes there'll be like one comment from somebody that feels validated, and I'm like, yes, good, you're valid and fantastic, and we love you. And if even just one person feels validated, that's enough for me. I like being able to do this. And apologies, we're doing our best to get as many of these done as quickly as possible. If you've checked out any of our other videos for the Pride soaps, you know that this is not a fast process. Normally we can get a soap done in a day, in an evening, and then we cut it, and then we're good to go. But with these, it's a little bit longer, and that takes extra time. Plus, they're complicated designs. And that's okay. It's totally fine. We like doing these. But it also means that we haven't gotten to all of them yet. And there's a lot, so it's going to take us a little while to get to all of them. And on top of that, now we keep having to remake previous ones because we want to make sure that we have these available all year round.
And not just in June.
Not just in June.
Buy your Pride soap whenever.
Exactly.
You want to come out to your family on Christmas and buy one of our soaps? Do it, go for it. We'll support you.
Yeah. I don't want visibility to be one time a month. It needs to be all year round. So if you're Ace out there, hi! I hope you're having a good day. We love you. And you're awesome. And I hope that things are going well for you. And hey, to anybody, really, if you are having a rough time and you need to talk to somebody, one of us is almost always managing one of our social media accounts. Just hit us a message. We're more than happy to talk with you. If you need just to have somebody tell you that you're valid and you matter, you just let us know, and we will tell you that what you need to hear, which is the truth, which is that you're valid and you matter. I feel like we've said this on previous Pride soap videos, but be good to other people.
There's no good reason to be an
Exactly.
At least not about this kind of thing. There's really no good reason to be an
Yeah, come on. We might be a little salty right now. Apologies. I think we've talked about a number of videos at this point that we have a TikTok now, and we were putting up some images of some of the Pride soaps that we've done and being like, these are cool. And we kept getting requests for a straight Pride soap, which for a series that's very clearly labeled that it's LGBTQ+, I feel like maybe you don't understand what the point is here. I don't know. I try not to be controversial on this channel, but it's something I feel really strongly about.
It is literally the only thing she'll argue with strangers over the internet about.
I'm a little worked up right now. I'm just irritated. I want, with this series, I want there to be a sense of validity and representation and that you matter. And straight people are absolutely welcome to be involved in this process. But don't come into this space and make it about you. That's not what this is about. And I feel like our subscribers here understand that because we haven't had to deal with this issue here on this platform. It's just been on TikTok. It bothers me, It bothers me a lot because I want people who feel like they're not valid or like they don't matter or whatever awful feelings have been pressed upon you, that here with us in this space, you matter. I mean, I don't know. I'm straight passing because I married a man and I love him and he's awesome and I'm very happy with our relationship. But that doesn't make my identity matter less. And maybe that's what it's coming down to for me, is that I'm feeling very strongly in my identity right now, where I'm like, no, I'm not straight. And no, I don't have to pander to you. I don't have to do what you say because you want me to do it.
Whereas in my case, like, yeah, I married a man. I also divorced said man. And I mean, just like, at this point, like, there are some stereotypes for various groups within the LGBTQ plus community. And I fit into, like, just my appearance wise, I fit into quite a few of those stereotypes. I'm not passing.
Having somebody sit there and insist that I have to do a straight pride flag feels like someone going to a Black Lives Matter march and being like, but white people matter, white people's lives matter too. And it's like, okay, yeah, but you're missing the point. Like, clearly you're not here for the right reason. And if you're only here to make it about you, there's no point in being here. Like, you are not here for the people that this is about. And maybe that's what I'm feeling right now, is feeling like those people are not here for us. They're here for themselves. And I just don't like that. I don't know. I'm trying to handle it professionally, and this is turning into a significantly longer segment than I meant. Oops. Sorry. You know how sometimes you're getting all worked up about something and you just have to talk it out, and that's kind of, I think, maybe where we're at right now.
Yeah.
It's just needing to talk about it. That way you can not sit there and stew on it forever. So let's wrap this up, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to do a flyby in just a second here. So here are the finished Ace Flag soaps. Looking super cool, very glittery on top, and very nice clean lines. All right, so these will be available in the store about the beginning of February, if you want to pick one up then. In the meantime, you can always catch us here on our channel. You can subscribe, like, comment, the whole thing, the usual YouTube thing. You can also catch us on Instagram and Facebook, where we're Cat and Raven Designs, and we are on the aforementioned TikTok under Cat and Raven. All right, so we'll catch you next Saturday for another video. And everybody, I hope you have a good day. Bye!